Hello and welcome back to this week's video, and we are in the Alberta Badlands in the Drumheller area, and that is in Canada. This area is known for their stunning Hoodoo formations and the abundance of dinosaur fossils. This area is also a world famous dinosaurs hotspot with the distinctive Badlands landscape. While we are walking this area for the next few minutes, you will see these different formations, which may, for some of you, are not the most interesting thing, but I'm going to try and pique your interest and share with you an informational story. Starting with the name Hoodoo, then going back 70 million years into the past and come all the way back to modern days again. This is almost like a little bit of time traveling. So let's get started with these formations' name, Hoodoos. Perhaps to some of you the name Voodoo pops into your mind as well. While Hoodoo and Voodoo are related, there is a distinct difference. Both are practices within or with African roots, I should say. And Hoodoo is not a religion, but more of a set of magical practices more focused on the natural world. While Voodoo, on the other hand, is a more organized religion with a strong focus on the spirit world. For the purpose of this video and the rock formations being called Hoodoos, I just wanted to let you know that there is a difference between Hoodoo and Voodoo. Based on my understanding, the word Hoodoo originates from the Hausa language of West Africa, and it is sometimes referred to as root doctor or root healers, who claim to have magical powers. Aboriginal people used the word hoodoo to refer to evil supernatural forces and strange spirits that created and or caused these strange rock formations. Some believed hoodoos were giants, turned to stone by the Great Spirit due to their evil deeds. The Hoodoos in the Badlands area by Drumheller, Alberta, are composed of clay and sand deposited during the Cretaceous period about 70 to 75 million years ago. At that time, the climate in this region was much different than what it is these days. In the current days, the area has hot, short summers and very long and cold winters. However, during the Cretaceous time, this area had an inland sea that stretched all the way from down the Gulf, down by Texas and Mexico, all the way up to the Arctic Ocean. This area we are at right now around Drumheller was located near the coastline of that inland sea. During the Cretaceous period of time, Alberta was much warmer, with a climate very similar to modern-day Louisiana in the US. Fossilized remains of dinosaurs, reptiles, mammals and fish can be found in this area as they are slowly being exposed by erosion. Hoodoos in this area are geological wonders that have stood watch at the mouth of Willow Creek for thousands of years, bearing witness to the people and events that shaped the Red Deer Valley and Alberta. Hoodoos are formed over hundreds of years by erosion from freezing and frost and then the subsequent melt, but also from wind and rain. This valley where we are currently at is the Red Deer Valley and was formed when glaciers started to melt very rapidly at the end of the last ice age, about 10 to 15,000 years ago. Based on the age of the Earth, putting the last ice age timing into context, it is probably something like that happened only a few seconds ago. Anyways, as the ice melted, it stripped the landscape and exposed the late Cretaceous period sediments and fossils of dinosaurs and some other organisms. If you have a close look at the side of the hills, you can also see all the different deposited layers in the valley walls, with each one being a page in the geological time that tells a story and provides a timeline to the past. In some of the hills you can also see some layers that are black in color. These black layers are coal seams. This region was a major coal producer during the early and middle of the 20th century. If you wonder how coal was formed, well, here is a short answer to that question. Coal is formed when plant remains decompose in an acid swampy environment, and from that point on time will take over, and over millions of years these plant remains are buried and subject to the pressure and temperatures in the earth that slowly turns the organic material into rock. However, now let's get back into more modern days again. Hoodoos are not just unique to Alberta, Canada. You can find hoodoo formations around the world, but how are they formed? Ongoing erosions from sandstone into long chimney-like formations, as you can see in this video. The reason they remain standing is because the hard rocks in these formations slow down the erosion process, keeping them standing for a certain period of time. Hoodoos normally have a soft base made of brown marine shale, as this area used to be an ancient shallow seabed, as already mentioned. The main ingredients of the pillars and cap rocks are sand and clay. However, the harder rock caps delay the erosion of the underlying sandstone, while the exposed sandstone erodes away much quicker, and so it ends up with these standing pillars called hoodoos. While watching this video, you may notice the crusty looking flakes on the ground and hillsides. The name of that is bentonite clay. That clay is abundant through the Badlands of Drumheller. Bentonite was formed and deposited from ancient volcanic ash millions of years ago. It is a solid and kind of crusty to walk on, while it is dry and it looks a little bit like popcorn, except kind of gray in color. However, any amount of moisture, such as rain, turns it immediately into a very slippery and greasy mess, as the clay starts to swell from the moisture, making it very difficult to walk on. Alberta's Badlands include Drumheller and the Dinosaur Provincial Park, and are home to some of the world's most significant dinosaur fossil discoveries. Around 1,000 complete dinosaur skeletons have been uncovered in this area. However, dinosaurs are featured in a future video when I'm going to take you on a dinosaur tour, from small to big. However, in this Hoodoo Badlands video, I hope you enjoy it and it provided you with a better understanding of what exactly we are looking at, and also managed to provide you with some knowledge how this all came to be and what the name Hoodoo means and where it originated from. If you have any feedback or just wish to leave a general comment, please feel free to do so in the comment section of this video. It's always appreciated to hear what you think and your input. Perhaps I can encourage you to subscribe and press the notification bell to our channel while I get another video ready for next week. Not certain yet what the topic of next week's video will be, but make sure you tune back in and let's see. However, in the meantime, stay well, be safe, and you will see me again next week. As always, a great big thanks for watching.